Hello everyone, it's toxicity here, and for today, so you may notice by this video that today I just kind of want to be talking about something just to get something off my chest, and something has been bothering me for the past couple of weeks that has to be said at that point. Now, when it comes to fan bases and all, there is usually going to be a side of toxicity every once in a while. And the thing about it though is that no matter which fan base you go or what kind of media, such as movies, anime, TV shows, or just video games, anything else, there's always going to be a toxicity side in that point. However, when it comes to video games, I would mostly like to say that Nintendo fans are one of the most toxic ones out there. And the one franchises that I see get the most hate is either Fire Emblem or Xenoblade. Now, both of these had been shown off by Nintendo a bunch of times for the past few years and all, but the thing about these franchises though is that they both get hate from the fans. And look, opinions really do matter, opinions and criticism do matter. However, some of the hates I see are completely unnecessary, and their opinions and reasonings doesn't actually, doesn't really make me think, okay, what's the point of this at all? Which is why in this video, I want to be talking about why exactly do the Nintendo fans hate, Fire Emblem and Xenoblade in general. Because one mention of these franchises, you'll see a firestorm of it. And really, there's just a lot I want to get off my chest. First up, I'm not trying to berate Nintendo fans. Like I said, opinions do matter. But there are just some reasons that does not make sense, and I just kind of want to get this out of the way and all. So with that, let me just give out the big reason why fans do not like these franchises, and the one reason why they do not. And really, what kind of started to begin with? Well, I'll say it right now, because, it's pretty much the biggest reason why. Smash Brothers. Now, Smash Brothers seem to be a game that pretty much represents a lot of these franchises, but none more from what I see from Fire Emblem specifically. Yes, okay, Mario is an exception since, well, it's Mario, but for these franchises being in Smash Brothers, there's a lot to say about it. It's all started with the character Mart and Roy, who first appeared in Smash Brothers Melee. At first, those characters were not known outside of Japan because, well, they really weren't that known, but they did give these characters a chance and became one of the most recognizable and mainstays for the Smash Bros. Franchises. But however, as time goes on, the Smash series keeps getting a bunch of new Fire Emblem characters every game. We went from Mart to Roy, all the way from Mart to Violet. And that makes a total of eight characters. And Xenoblade, however, even though this character, the franchise only has two characters, it still gets hate actually. Because the thing about Shulk though is that the main thing about these characters in Smash Brothers is that they are sword fighters and are pretty much JRPG characters that are quote unquote overtaking every franchise in Smash Brothers. So let me just keep that in mind with the quotes. And, the thing about Xenoblade in Smash Bros. Is that from what I can remember, Xenoblade on the Wii was basically Nintendo's first try with Monolith Soft, I think anyway. And then, it wasn't really that much of a recognizable franchise until Shulk came in. And, with Pyra Mythra, it feels like when they added Pyra Mythra, it also shows that it kind of came in with the crossfire with the Fire Emblem hate and all. With Fire Emblem, I can sorta understand that because of it, because of the overrepresentation, but I did get used to it. Xenoblade, however, it only has two fighters, and it kind of feels like we need some more from it. But, it's Smash fans, they do not want like that whatsoever. But yeah, that's really the biggest reason why fans hate it. It all started with the whole thing of Smash Brothers with the overrepresentation of Fire Emblem, and really, I'm not sure about Xenoblade because it only has two fighters. Well, technically three, since Pyra and Mythra are separate characters. But still, yeah, Smash Brothers is pretty much the reason. But what are other reasons other than Smash Brothers? Well, many fans think that Xenoblade and Fire Emblem are being overrepresented on the Switch by Nintendo, in which... How exactly? Because from what I can see from this image I found on Twitter, you're telling me these 4 games on each of these franchises overshadows Mario and Zelda? I can understand why, since Nintendo mostly focuses on things that much, while Breath of the Wild 2 and Mario plus Rabbids have yet to be shown at that point, but I mean, you really call this overrepresentation when there's only technically 3 games on Xenoblade and 4 and like 3 for Fire Emblem, so I don't understand the reason why you think they overrepresent, you know, on the Switch when there really isn't that much. Yeah, they may focus on it, but let's be honest, this is like Xenoblade and Fire Emblem are one of Nintendo's biggest franchises other than Mario and Zelda. I will let you know, fans, that there are games that is not just Mario, Zelda, Kirby, or Splatoon and all. There are other franchises that others really, and Nintendo really wants to give out a try. Another reason that I see fans is that, you know, and another thing that I really see is that they call this game, you know, mid or trash without actually playing the game. I'll let you know that right away. Just keep let that sink in. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I never played a Fire Emblem or Xenoblade right before Smash Brothers, but I never hated on them. I actually like these inclusions, and maybe I wanted to try them out one day. I have Xenoblade right now, and I also have 3 houses. And heck, I just recently bought Zelda like a couple weeks ago. But I mean, off topic aside, calling this game, you know, if you're calling this game, you know, trash or mid without playing the game, then I don't think your point is very valid at all. And yes, look, I do understand that there are franchises that Nintendo needs to talk about more often. Games like Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope hasn't really gotten that much attention lately. Bayonetta 3 still needs some more love, and Donkey Kong has yet to get a new installment that isn't just a port. And maybe Star Fox. I really understand why fans would like to see more from Nintendo, but I want to say this, that Nintendo can be a secretive company at times. They sometimes either know how to prepare things and sometimes don't know how to prepare things. All that matters is that even though Xenoblade and Fire Emblem gets a lot of attention from Nintendo, that doesn't mean they're overshadowing the other franchises. That just means they truly care about what they want to do with the franchise. After all, from what I can tell, Xenoblade wasn't that much of a good sale back in the Wii era. Heck, Xenoblade 2, from what I can tell, didn't really sell well as well. And with Xenoblade 3 coming tomorrow, like next month, and then Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes being this today, I can see the franchise going a long way. And also, there was a new Fire Emblem game that has been leaked, in which I see fans do not want it at all, because like I said, they think they are overrepresenting the franchise on the Switch, when nope, it really isn't. And really, like I said, all opinions matter, but there are points that really need some more credibility and more balance and all, because if not, I don't really think they should be valid at all, and I feel like they're just doing it out of hate, because either it's something to do with Smash Brothers, or something that has nothing to do with Smash Brothers, and just simply wants to hate the series. Like I said from the very beginning, there are always going to be a side of toxicity, but there are also some parts where I do understand its criticism. But with that, I want to know all your opinions down below about this. What do you all think about the Xenoblade and Fire Emblem franchise as a whole? Do you think it deserves all the hate, or do you think the fans are a bit overreacting? And also, I mean, yeah, the only opinions that actually make sense to me is that it's just not their style. I mean, I can understand if JRPGs are very long. I can understand that. I can see why it's not their cup of tea and all, and you know, that's fine if you don't want it, just because it may not be your style, like Zelda or Mario. But that's all I want to say throughout this entire video. Sorry if I sound like I'm being negative at all. I'm not trying to sound negative. I mean, I kind of am, but I just want to get this off my chest. But with that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, follow my Twitter, and if you guys do not want to subscribe or follow, then that's completely fine by me. And with that, remember this: once a legend, always a legend.
Like a Hellcat.